This is an experiment. See if it works. I'm not entirely sure you'll be able to hear me, but I've got my CD in the background playing. I find it very hard, I know a lot of people do, to drive without some sort of background music. If I can't, because I've got a passenger who doesn't like it, I have to hum to myself or in my head, and then I can't remember all the words. It's annoying, so much nicer when I can actually listen to a CD. And my radio doesn't work on this van. I still haven't got round to getting the new digital radio installed, which would be a lot better. But yeah, anyway, this is my first morning after I officially started van life again, and it looks like they've closed the road at the end of this lane. I'm in Upton Fields lane. Oh no, we're alright, we just got the traffic lights and the car coming towards me. Great joy. They always expect me to go in the ditch because I'm in a van, so apparently I can weather the ditches better than they can. That's a poor van, I do mistreat it somewhat. Right, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here, but since there's chances of being any traffic, it's quite minimal, we're probably alright to go through. Yeah. So I'm heading back to my hometown, Leamington. I'm only a couple of miles out of it, because it's the very last day. I'm not going to go on about it, it's driving me nuts. Very last day of sorting out, getting rid of the stuff from my house, and then I can drop the keys around this afternoon to the estate agents and I'm free. And oh god, big truck that one. Yeah, huge truck. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm very excited. Even though my new full-time van life, and I did actually change my channel name because it ended up being like it was because I changed it and didn't really think it through. I just did it. So now it's Sue, Van Life Sue UK. Yeah, because I don't know about anybody else, but when I'm looking for van life videos, often I like American ones, I like Canadian, you know, European, whatever, but often I like to see what people in the UK are doing and where they're going, because it gives me ideas. And obviously I'm unlikely to ever get to the Grand Canyon, but I could womble up to, you know, Burton-on-Trent or the Lake District. So anyway, I'm about to, unfortunately, well it's not unfortunate, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to Romania in a few days' time, and I'll be there for 2 weeks. And I'm going on the plane because I couldn't possibly drive there at the moment with my general health issues. So yeah, I'll be away for 2 weeks, and then I'll come back to having no house, technically homeless, but living in my van. I don't know if anybody knows the Foss Way, but where I live, it cuts right the way across the countryside. It's a good road actually. It gets you to different places, but they're closing it up the road here for a month because HS2 are crossing it with their railway line. So we're all having to take diversions as usual with HS2. I just spent the night. I won't say it's a risky spot because I had every right to be there. It's a little lay-by, but because of the 30 mile an hour zone now, because the local villagers aren't very sympathetic towards van dwellers, I had to be quite stealth, and that's not easy when you've got a solar panel in front of your van like that. So, but I keep my head low. But yeah, the local dog walkers have sort of, you know, what they do, shout or stuff at me before. Mind you, that was during lockdown and everybody was really paranoid. So anyway, up to 50 mile an hour. So yeah, I'm going back. Because of this lung issues, lifting and carrying is a nightmare to me, and I've still got a few bags worth of stuff to get out my old house. So I'm going to do that today and get it over with. But last night I did as much as I could in sort of sorting out the van, because I seem to have too many clothes in here, and I've got to get shot of some. It's like when you live in a house like I did for a year, you get lazy in a way, because you think, well, I can, you know, you just buy things because you can, and because you've got room for them. And then all of a sudden you go back to living in a little tin box, and you're like, oh heck, where's everything going to go? And I have got storage, but I wouldn't want to risk leaving clothes in it, because it can get mouldy and damp and stuff. Luckily my daughter's allowing me to use her spare room, but it's currently overrun with all my stuff, and I'm not going to have time to put that all straight before I go to Romania, so I'll have to do it when I come back. Yeah. And the other issue has been, we're heading up towards the roundabout now that crosses the Foss Way and takes us into Leamington. But the other issue, I've got what it is now. Oh yeah, going away for 2 weeks, where to leave my van. So I could leave it outside my son's, but he is in one of the dodgier areas of Leamington, where we get a lot of crack addicts going through cars and vans. They don't normally break the windows. They normally look for ones where the doors and that are open. But anyway, I decided, if she'll let me, overtake a cyclist carefully, obviously. Yeah, I decided to ask a friend. She lives in a bit posher part of town, over in Warwick, and see if she'll let me leave the van there. On her. Look, you can hear. Can you hear? I'm on the wrong gear again. I always am, because I don't concentrate. Yeah. Anyway, here's the Foss Way. We're crossing now. Yeah, as soon as they block a road and say I can't go down it, all I want to do is go down it. Is anybody else like that? I am terrible. I want to go down that road. Why won't you let me? Anyway, you can actually take a detour and come out further up. There's a place called Hilltop Farm, which people like. It's a bit posh really for my liking, but you can get food there, and I think they've got some sheep you can say hello to and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm just waffling now, going up the hill. So I will sign off, and then when I get home I'll see what this video's like. But yeah, I will have a go at editing. I know the basics, just I haven't got the patience. I see a lot of van lifers and they say, oh, I've just been editing, I'm going for a walk now. And I think, you know, it's a shame really that you've got to spend all your lovely time where you could be out in the country, enjoying nature, you know, communing with the animals, and you just sit there hunched over a laptop, you know, putting background effects on your videos, whatever. But hey, each to his own. Each to his own, yes. I mean, I might end up having to get a desk job. If they decide I'm fit for work, I could end up having to have a desk job, and I can't think of a fate worse than having to sit at a desk all day, tippity-tappeting on the computer. But we'll see what happens. Yeah. Anyway, I'll sign off for now, and I'll turn this. I'm gonna turn this off. That'd be funny. We're in a little 30 mile an hour little road. It's Rapids Emily.